Welcome back everybody to Lake Dulcet, and I've taken some of your advice and I've made a couple of changes. Mainly what John was saying about the crop fields, so I think I've done 11 by 11 or something like that. It's making it look very square, but I've alternated some of the crops just to kind of make it look better, and I'm tempted to fill these little gaps in with the squares. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. So I might do that, just to give that little bit of green. It might seem trivial, but you know what I'm like, I can't help it. And just kind of while I'm actually in here, let's just do that. I don't even know, will it affect the crops? No. You barely even know it's there, will you? It might show up a little bit more in winter. Yeah, but I'll do that, make it look a bit more kind of uniform. Excellent. Yeah, while we're in here, we now have the verdant square, which this grass is kind of that anyway, so it's not showing. But when we get back to George, for those that you were watching, I remember putting this grass square down and said it was too dark, and asked Kraljerg to give me this one. There's a couple of other things. So there has been an update. I can't remember everything. he's done quite a bit. One of my requests was to have the ghost trains, so we could actually build some kind of train stations and like sidings. Now we do have the trains, which is part of the Red Ketchup Choo Choo mod, but I don't know if Kraljerg has done this or whether Red Ketchup has done it for us. I'm not too sure, but this is just going to open up a few more options from a decoration point of view. And while we're in here, there was something else I asked for. Where is it? Actually, something else. When I'm going all over the place, that's what happens when I get a little bit excited. But if you watch my previous series in Sandalton in the desert, I use these canals quite a lot. And one of my frustrations was when I got to a road, I had to stop the canal, and I used to do it with this piece. So I'd put that on one side, that on the other, and make it look like it were underneath. Well, it seems the person who makes this mod, and I'm sorry because I don't know who your name is, has made a little bridge. Now it will only work over one road, so if it's like a couple wide, it's not going to work, not unless we kind of do it like this. And that's kind of cool. I only noticed that by accident. It probably is in the update notes that I get given, but I only skim across them and look for the things that I've been asking for. Right, where is it? I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Aha, here it is. Oh, look at that. I wanted this for George more than anything, but this is going to make our farms look so much more American, I guess, because I don't think you get these anywhere else in the world. But we're definitely going to be sticking these in here as well. I was going to sit tight on that one and wait until we actually had George, and I was going to put it in there, but I'm going to use it. I can't wait. So I think we will chuck it in here somewhere. And now, as you notice, it's on a diagonal, but if we hit the F key, you get that 90-degree angle, but I think the angle will look a lot nicer. I'm going to stick it in here. I don't think it actually does anything, it is just purely decorational. So we've got all these going, these are looking quite nice. We've got a couple of grain silos that I've put in here as well. We've got the houses. Food, I kind of gave it in and I bought some from a trader. So that's why, if you're looking, our food has gone up quite a bit. Tools seem to be getting there. What else? Yeah, arm supply. I have it paused because what is that I wanted to buy? I think it was bamboo. I'm sure I saw it in here. Aha, there. But yeah, we don't have enough in here yet, so we've got to wait. So I'm going to leave that pinned because apparently from, I think it was John who said this again, not to me, it's just what I'm nosing through comments and other videos. That was one of the better options. I think it was him. I apologise if it wasn't. What are we going to get? Log, so we're a little bit short of iron. And this fuel. So what we've done over here, because you'll remember from the last episode, these were building. And they're obviously running now. I've stuck in 2 fuel storages. Not that at this stage they're going to be needed, but they're there anyway. And when this builds, we got the fuel market cart. Now I'm hoping that he's just not going to take the stuff from there and put it in here. The odds are he is going to, but I'm kind of hoping he'll go and pick up the fire bundles. So we're going to kind of try that, but I think he will just pick up the furnace fuel, which we don't want. We got the 3 houses here as well. Which blacksmith, stone cutter. Okay, yep, so it's got quite a few of them in there. Got the forester over here that's working. We're going to give that a go, like I said. We'll try it out. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I bought some chickens. So we had a bit of a food problem, so we're going to have chickens. But I think, is it just eggs that they produce? Ah, it's not full, that's why. But once that kicks in, that will be fantastic. Oh, look at this. It looks nice with the different patterns. I might have to get some different crops. But we're definitely going to have to work on the bakery and that sort of stuff. Ah, look. It's in. Oh, that is beautiful. I really do like that. Thank you very much for that, Kraljug. I know it caused you a bit of a headache doing that, but as you can see, I think that looks perfect. Alright. What have we got here? Nope, we don't need that. Do you know what? I'm going to switch this off and just let him bring whatever he wants. Because I want to be kind of true to the game here and start making my own stuff and not kind of depend on the traders all the time. What speed are we playing at? ×2. How slow are we? A bit unusual. Oh. Really? The apothecary? I just thought that had been a different word. I thought it's the name of the building as opposed to the profession, but there we are. Experimented with one concoction too many. It's kind of funny actually, because in Turkey they call their pharmacies or chemists or whatever you want to call them not apothecary, but it's like apothec or something like that. It's kind of a short version of it, and I found that kind of funny. And it's kind of nice at the same time because it kind of brings you back. You just can't get away from Banished. That's the problem. I was even taking pictures of kind of different trees and plants while I was on holiday, which I'm going to send to Kraljug. Because just for some different things I want. I'm not actually doing anything, am I? I'm just kind of to and froing. I really would love to know what is causing my FPS drop. Because I get solid 60 frames per second when I play this game, but recently they're jiggling about quite a bit, and I think it's to do with a recent update for Windows 10, because that's the only thing I can put my finger on. It's a little bit annoying. Anyway, while I'm chatting away, what I'll do is I'll put some fences in. Why not? Because that's the thing that I do. I build fences and that sort of stuff. Don't think I needed to put one up there. I'll probably have to remove that one later on. How big is that one? Oh, it's not easy to guess that when we're doing it. Right, okay, we got that. So we need a couple of different buildings. I think we need some apiaries, because at some point the mines that we got up the top are going to need candles. So it'd be a good idea to do that. So we'll do that now while I think about it, because I will forget. Oh my goodness, there's so many buildings now. Which one is it under? I think it is under this one, isn't it? Sugar house, reservist. Maybe not. Butchers. Must be. Okay, let's have a look through. Soup kitchen. No. Sugar house. No. It's going to be somewhere completely random, isn't it? Bakery we will need at some point. Okay, it's clearly not those. Oil press, dairy. Okay, we don't have dairy cows, so we can't do that anyway. Oh, it's there, look. Beehive, obviously. Of course it's there. I might actually stick these in here. We're going to move some of this around. I know we have these here at the moment. I'm going to see if I can move them somewhere else. Just, hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. I think we'll go with 3 of these, I think. Why not? Yeah, we'll try and chuck these on this kind of higher part of the river up here, and hopefully it'll work, because you know all those issues that we had. I don't know if you can hear the steam noise in the background. I apologise. Somebody's messaging me. I'm not sure who it is, but yeah, I can't stop that. Well, I could have just not had the messages coming on in the first place. Right, okay. I've waited on for 10 minutes. I don't feel like we've done much. Okay, this will change at the end of the season. Right, let's up the speed and hope the FPS problems go away. I don't even know if you guys can notice it. Maybe it's just me. Occasionally, it like that to me feels a little bit jerky. I will get my head around it. Wow, we're running out of labourers like anything. Oh, we must have had a couple of die-offs. I've built quite a few more houses recently, so hopefully that issue will go away, although we've got 23 students in there, which will soon become workers. Oh, it's that time of the year again, so harvest time is upon us. Let's just unpause these three and get them going. And we need to do something to get nomads coming in as well. We need to do the town hall. I did say I would read that list out, but in my haste I forgot to bring up the email. In fact, I could probably do that now. But the odds are, because I get so many emails with regards to the MegaMod, because obviously we're all chatting about various things, and I'm not going to find it easily. Just looking at it, probably not. Just because when I was on holiday, I was toing and froing with people. Say people, Night Ghost and Noble and Kraljog. So I guess, bear with me. MegaMod, no. Okay, I'll pass on that. It could be in there anyway in my email. I'll find it for the next one, I promise. And if I don't, someone kick me. Right, anyway, so we're about level on those two. I'm not going to do anything else. Food, considering we're at the end of the season, not too bad. How are these doing? I think we might be better off with raspberries than blueberries, because they've produced quite a few more. Again, it could be to do with houses and many other things. We've got a bit of an issue here. I think a lot of this is coming down to maybe where the farmer lives, because if the other fields have been cleared, that one should have been cleared too. So we're going to lose quite a bit of that. Let's have a quick look and see where they are travelling to and from paths. Ah, that's really close. That's really unusual, isn't it? Got to contend with this snow now as well. Oh, the building's going to drive me crazy. I can see me removing these. In fact, let's start that process now. Let's get rid of this one. And drop a person from there. The food one I'm going to keep, just for emergencies. How are we doing here? Not quite enough yet. They're still carrying all this stuff away. What have we got here? That's quite interesting. I guess because they're fruit, they don't go in there. Whoops. My mistake. But that's a bit of a problem. We'll have to keep our eyes on that. Maybe it's to... No, it's not to do with labourers, because labourers only pick up this stuff. And they can take that quite close. They don't have to go very far with it, realistically. That's going to keep these guys going anyway. Right. Apiaries. Excellent. So let's chuck one in here for now. That's going to start producing some more food for us, which is fantastic. Now's a good time to put the fences in. I feel like that's one thing I tend to be doing a lot of. Because I do a lot of fields. I end up putting in an awful lot of fences. I think I've missed that one slightly. Never mind. Oh, there goes the old save. have misplaced that slightly, haven't I? That was clever. Yeah, this is what I was on about when it snows. It kind of looks a little bit strange. I knew that would happen. Oh, damn it. Why do I keep doing that? In fact, I don't even need to put them along there. Getting carried away with myself. I did leave a little bit of a gap there. That's fine though. I was tempted to put a diagonal one across here. That might actually look better. Depends what we want to put in here if we do it. I might just decorate that with some trees. Okay, we don't want that one. That one's fine. I think something like that. Let's remove that one, remove that one. Oh god, we've got more people dying. That's not what we need. Right, if I can just finish this side by the road, we need to flatten the terrain there by the looks of it. And then we will start putting down some more buildings, I think. Excellent. Okay. So the apiary's up and running. Or will be. I don't even know why I moved to the next building. I didn't need to do that. So that's going to start giving us some honey. And beeswax, which is fantastic. This area is looking really nice. Oh, that reminds me. What else did I see that was new? Is it a house? Oh yeah, the Boston house. Now, I've never been to Boston, so I'm assuming this is how they look. I love the colours though, they're very bright. This is going to make some interesting stuff. It was to do with roads. Now this looks to me, it's highlighted in red, so I'm going to assume it's red ketchups. We've got proper high streets that we can now place. Now this looks fantastic, trust me. Let me place one somewhere. We've got a bit of space. I'm going to place this in the main town when I do it. So if we put... You're already looking at that and thinking, yeah, it's just different roads. Watch what happens. I promise you, it does look good. While we're waiting, let's just... No, ghost, come on. Try and make this look right. And... Actually, I won't be able to place these because I haven't got the bits. But if I hover the mouse over it, you can imagine. That's a bit weird. Sure it did it different last time I tried it. Odd. Okay, let me try again. Maybe it's to do with the width. Let's try that one. I'm sure it kind of dug down into the road a little bit like the canal. Not too much, but it gives you enough to have an actual curb. Oh, they're building it now, there you go. Because it looks like it's already there, and I can't... Oh, there you go, I can click on it. How'd you click? Okay, click on the curb. Let me remove these ones then. Oh no, it's not going to let me. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Look at that. Okay, ignore this bit because it's not finished, but actual curb. That's in the completely wrong place now. That looks amazing. I almost wish we had horses and carts now. I'm really impressed with that. In fact, let's remove that. As you notice, it's got a different remove icon as well. I want to get rid of this. We'll just look at the wider ones. Right, I'm pretty sure we must be able to. These ghost objects. Where's the what am I looking for? Not statues. There they are. Yeah, you can. So imagine you can actually do a proper high street. I think these ones would look better. Probably these ones. Running down the side. I don't know where the people walk. I don't know if they can walk all over this or not. But I think that will look brilliant. Let's let that have a piece build. So I'm going to use that at some point. I'm completely going off topic on everything I want to do at the moment. It's all these new things, all these new toys. Right, windmills, bakeries. That's what we need to do. How are we doing for tools? Tools are fine. In fact, most of this is fine at the moment. The only issue is going to be labourers. But let's, we're going here. Old bakery toolbar, open, okay. Ah, this is red ketchup stuff. That's a nice bakery. Food refining, here we are. So we got a windmill. Oh wow, that's a very Dutch looking one, isn't it? I love it. I don't know if I'd want that in here though. It looks nice. Let's remove this. Okay, do we go with? Well, we've got this one's a little bit more fitting, I think. That one, no. Got the one that goes by the water, which we might get away with here. Thinking about it, can it? Yeah, I think we will. I think we'll go with this one, just because we have this little river here, and I think that'll work perfectly. So we've got that. We're probably going to need more. We got the bakery. Is there more than one bakery though? We got that one. Yeah, that's that. Do you know what? I really do like this building. What's the red ketchup one like? This one kind of fits in with this a little bit more though, doesn't it? I think we'll use red ketchups. So that'll produce, we got that, flour. I can't remember everything we need. Is it just flour that we need? We might not have enough lumber though. Is the lumber mill still working? I have this thing of turning it off when I'm not using it. No, it is working. Excellent. So we need to finish those houses there as well. We're probably going to need more houses over here too, because it won't be enough for all the farmers. Here we go. So they're starting their harvest now, so let's see what happens. Now some of them are already clearly way ahead of the game. Maybe I need an extra farmer on some of these. I don't really want to be assigning 2 farmers to these. Let's see what happens. I think we're going to lose a lot of crops. It could be to do with a lot of things, I guess, but they're not all living local. I have to put 2 farmers on it, I will, if that'll fix the issue. Can't expect us to have 1 person on all the fields every time. Now we're definitely producing some serious amounts of food. We need to be turning some of this into bread though, and not just stuff for these. These must be producing tons. Yeah. And if we're not going to focus on trading too much, then I'm not going to get hung up on that. Oh! Stop the press. Where's the pause button? Now there's someone in the comments, and I apologise because I can't remember your name off the top of my head. He's mentioned it more than once. I think he mentioned it a while ago, probably in my previous series, and he's mentioned it again, about having actual animals that you can trade. So not the domesticated ones, actual animals that can be traded through. Now this isn't a Colonial Charter thing. I'm going to have to find out the name of the person that made this mod. In fact, I can get that pretty quickly because that was in an email just today. So if I quickly speak of the devil, Kralya's just replied to an email. So, right. Actually, I've got in front of me everything that's been changed. So there's a decorative bamboo tree as well. That was another thing I asked for because I'd never seen the bamboo tree before. And then I managed to see it on one of the live streams, and I was like, we need that as an object I can decorate with. So we've... where is it? Old oil press model added. So I guess some of the other stuff's been added. And there's a Swamp Lakes terrain type. So I'm guessing it's a, like a starting map. That's a new one. Colourful Boston house we've seen. Here we go. Added trade livestock by... Oh, it is black liquid. Ah, so it is made by the Colonial Charter team. Well, there you are. I didn't realise. I've not tried this yet. I'm not sure how it works. I'm going to have to actually have a look at that. But the person that mentioned it, and as I said, I'm sorry I can't remember who it was because I was on holiday at the time. There we go. That was something you asked for. And it's trade sheep as well. So we'll figure that one out at a later date, I think. But I've kind of whittled on quite a bit in this episode. I think I'm going to leave it right here. So until next time, as always, take care.